Held by legends, signed by heroes. Ted Beard came over to the Seals in 1954 and played with them through 1955. You've seen Ted Beard's autograph on the cover of that 1955 program there on the right before. And he's in an autograph book also. Oh, hey, Dad. Oh, nothing. Just sitting here looking at your autograph book. Me and Ed decided we're just going to show one autograph per episode on the new segment. You know, the segment on your autograph book I do. Oh, you didn't see it. Well, anyway, I do this thing where I show a signature from your autograph book and then talk about it. This page here has Ted Beard and Walter Mails on it. And I just did an episode of our show. You know, the show on your souvenir programs I do. Oh, you didn't see that either. Well, anyway, I just shot an episode where I show your 1955 Seal scorebooks, and one of the blue ones is signed by Ted Beard and Walter Mails. So I figured just this one time I'll talk about two autographs in one episode on our autograph show. That way it will coincide perfectly with my show on your Seal scorebooks. What do you think, Pop? Dad? And he went to go make coffee. And he took the dogs with him. Ted Beard, Outfield, nickname The Arm by Pirates fans for the way he threw guys out from right field. Big league debut, 1948. Played 19 years of pro ball, 6 in the majors. Missed 3 years of ball while serving in the military, where he would become a trained medic stationed in Hawaii. Ted said he had a lot of fun playing ball there against big leaguers like Joe DiMaggio and Johnny Mize and Red Ruffing. He wasn't a big guy, standing 5'8", weighing 165, but this boy from Maryland packed a wallop. Ted Beard was Pittsburgh Pirates 1950 opening day starter in right field, but it was on July 16th of 1950 in Pittsburgh that he made a name for himself when he became only the second player ever to hit a home run over the right field roof at Forbes Field. The first one to do it? Babe Ruth. 15 years earlier when Babe smacked one over Forbes Field roof for his last career home run, leaving him with 714 and the crown. He'd be home run king for decades. But by 1952, the Pirates would give up on Ted, and he was replaced by a 19-year-old Bobby Del Greco. My dad's got a few of his autographs. He started 1953 with the Pirates, then was released and played the rest of the season with the Hollywood Stars, where he would set a PCL record by hitting 4 homers in one game. Ted Beard was nailing it that day. Ted Beard then tied another PCL record by going 12 for 12 with 5 home runs, a double, and 6 singles. They said his efforts that season helped the Hollywood Stars to another Pacific Coast title. 2 games into the 54 season, Ted was sold to the San Francisco Seals, and in May, he tied a PCL record with 11 putouts by an outfielder. And through June, the Seals won 24 of 29 games. Much of the credit was given to Ted Beard. Seals team president Damon Miller said that Ted's acquisition was the steal of the year. He played for the Seals all in 1955, but in 1956, Boston Red Sox bought the Seals, and there was new working agreement, and the territorial rights between the Seals and the Red Sox changed. So there was a contract dispute, and Ted Beard ended up with Cleveland Indians AAA team, the Indianapolis Indians, where he was roommates with a young Roger Maris. In 1957, Ted made the American Association All-Star team, and in July he was called back up to the big leagues by his old pal, Chicago White Sox manager Al Lopez. Then, on May 9th of 1958, he didn't know it, but as Ted Beard walked up to the plate, it would be for the last time as a major leaguer. It was just a few years earlier he had done something that only Babe Ruth had done. But as he's digging in at the plate, I'm pretty sure he's not thinking about that. This isn't 1950, and that's not Red Sox Bob Hall staring him down from the mound. It's 1958. Ted's 37 years old. It's Father Time staring down at him. But whatever Ted was thinking at that moment, it worked, because in his last bat in the big leagues, he hit a home run. Talk about a fan favorite. In a 1979 poll, readers of the Indianapolis News picked Ted Beard over Roger Maris and over Rocky Colavito as the right field starter on their all-time All-Star team. He said it was an accident on that day in 1950 when he hit that ball over Forbes Field roof. An accident, maybe, but only Babe Ruth had ever done that before. Ted Beard accomplished the same feat that only the greatest baseball player of all time had ever done. Might not make him an all-time legend, because people usually remember the first player to do something, not so much the second who did it. Ask Larry Doby about that. But Ted Beard, he was a legend among baseball players, because none of them had ever done that. Since 1909, nobody. Just Ted Beard and the Bambino. A few years later, another pretty good ball player would come along and hit one over that Forbes Field roof. It was Mickey Mantle. Then after that, it would be Eddie Matthews, and later on, Willie Stargell. But for a little guy who only hit 6 home runs in the majors, Ted Beard stands shoulder to shoulder next to some of the biggest legends in baseball history.